Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, another day, another Carnival ship was involved in an at-sea rescue. The Carnival Paradise was on her way back after a 4-day cruise to Cozumel on its way back to its home port in Tampa when it heard a distress call over the shortwave radio system. It turns out a mariner, a seaman in a small craft, the boat was taking on water and was sinking and he was dead in the water. So the ship stopped, turned in his direction, and actually with the help of him and the Mexican authorities, they rescued this gentleman just before his boat sunk down to the bottom of the ocean. The gentleman is doing fine. He says that just started catching water and he couldn't stop it. and if anyone knows, if you're out in the middle of the ocean in a small boat, it doesn't take a whole lot for those to get full and start heading down if there's problems. So good news is he's doing well. He was transferred to a ferry and brought back to Mexico as he's a Mexican nationalist. He's doing well. He lost his boat, but he's alive to tell the story, and it's another good news story for Carnival. That's 2 rescues in 2 days, so they're on a roll, and I much prefer these stories when you hear of a good news story where there's a rescue at sea. And I did some looking, and did you know that cruise ships annually are involved in over 75 rescues at sea a year? Now that's not just people on their own ships disappearing or other ships that can be a people in a raft trying to get across to a place that they're trying to head to. It could be fishermen whose the boat started to come into trouble or ran ashore. It can be an ocean liner. It can be an oil tanker. It can be anything. But over 75 a year, and if you think it's 365 days a year, that means a cruise ship is involved in a rescue of some kind every 5 days. That's pretty amazing, and we hardly ever hear the good news stories and the news stories out there, except when a cruise passenger goes missing on a cruise ship. So we just like to commend the cruise ships for heading out and doing these rescues and veering off course, taking the money, the extra costs that's all involved in this situation. Whenever they're late or whenever they have to reimburse passengers, the cruise lines take a hit on this, yet they do it every single time as part of the code of the sea, if you will. And that's a really good thing to know when you're out there. And if you're on a cruise ship, then there's other cruise ships around you. Know that they're coming to your rescue if anything ever does happen. So another good news story for Carnival. So I hope you like this update. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.